Yes, family. Just I do like my elder on YouTube did, yesterday. Elder Rasan Shakur, you know what I mean? Y'all check him out, YouTube, you know what I mean? Good brother, you know what I mean? Good brother and good father, you know what I mean? They call him Baba. Baba in Swahili equals father. So, all right, family, I just want to, shout out right now. Currently, we got a brother in the hospital by the name of DMX. You see it straight up. You know what I mean? I still remember when the brother's album first came out. I believe it was '99. It was my first year of high school. You dig? And everybody was talking about it. It was a big ass deal. You feel me? And then when I finally heard it, you know what I mean? Finally seen his face, finally heard his music. Man, I was very surprised, you know what I mean? Because he reminded me of, at that time, because Pac had just passed away about 4 years earlier, so he really reminded me of Pac, you know what I'm saying? Just because he had that rough image, you know what I'm saying? But really, the album was unique, man. That album was one of the best. I say all these artists, their first album, man, be the best, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, I just want to take this moment to, you know what I mean, shout out, you see it? Shout out my brother, DMX, you see me? Currently in the hospital, fighting for his life, all right, fam? We just want to say this, all right? Family, don't do drugs, you understand? Don't do drugs. This is coming from a brother who I experimented, we all experiment, you know what I mean? And that was a hard path to travel, fam. I'm just going to put it like that, okay? But we're gonna say this also, you feel me? We got people like George Floyd, you see? I understand they say he had fentanyl in his system when the whole thing went down, okay? That's another form of heroin. That's a stronger form of heroin, right? So, you know what I mean? Especially we people, bruh. I don't know what we doing fucking with that, you know what I mean? These heroin type drugs. Heroin, you could take your last shot of heroin, fam, and you're done. Fentanyl's even worse, okay? I heard that's like 10 times the heroin effect, So yeah, we just want to take this moment out, you know what I mean, like my elder, did, you know what I mean, and tell the youth, you know what I mean, stay away from drugs, you see it? Definitely stay away from fentanyl, you know what I'm saying? I was locked, true story real quick, locked up recently, all right? Spent a little night in jail. And it was a dude in there who had some fentanyl. And he took a little hit of it. And he went ahead from there. He went to somebody bagged him. Somebody was bagging him, to get a hit. And, he kept turning dude down. But long story short, I guess he ended up giving him a little piece. Just a little baby piece of that shit, fam. All right? This is all within 2 months, fam. This is, recently. Yeah, you know what I mean? And all I gotta say is this, man. I'm gonna say this and it's a wrap, Dude fell out. Dude literally took the hit because I was right there standing when dude was telling him, you know what I mean? Are you sure? You know what I mean? Dude was like, yeah. I don't even know if he really spoke good English, you know what I mean? He seemed like he was from out of the country or something like that, man. But what I will say is that fentanyl, fam. Okay, I witnessed it. I looked at dude's body language before he fell on the floor, okay? Before he passed out. Literally within seconds of taking that shit, dude passed out, you understand? We thought he was gone, okay? Everybody in there, we was all paranoid, all tripping out like, oh God, you know what I mean? Dude just died in front of us. Yo, it turned out 10 minutes later, they were able to revive him, yo. And we was in there, dog. They almost didn't even come to rescue this guy. We banging on the walls. Y'all come get this guy. This guy's passed out. We don't know what's going on. You know what I mean? It took them a good little while to hear us, at least about 60 seconds, you know what I mean, for them to come, rescue this guy. But he was on the floor for at least 10 minutes with them doing CPR. I don't know what they did. They probably did what they call Narcan, okay? They probably hit him with the Narcan. That's where they put a needle in, like, your heart, I think. They stab you in the heart with a needle, and then from there, it revives you. It's very expensive, that Narcan, by the way. So, I don't know if they did that with him because, that shit is expensive. But when you're in jail, if you die, it's really on the it's really on the jail that's, you know, taking care of you or whatever it is. So they probably did use Narcan on him just because it's like, look, we don't want this. Could have been a lawsuit, you know what I mean? Like, how the hell he was in, you know, he was in here, he was in your custody. How did he die in your custody? Could have been a lawsuit, fam. But, you know, just had to put that out there, fam, you know what I mean? Them drugs ain't no joke, you know what I mean? Them drugs will have your ass, you know, on the floor, trying to choke, you know what I mean? Guarantee. I don't even understand how a lot of these things, you know, get in the, you know, in the public. You know what I mean? How they're available. You know, to be honest with you, heroin? It shouldn't even be on the streets. You know, fentanyl, that shit shouldn't even be on the streets, man. You know what I mean? There's a lot of drugs that shouldn't be on the streets, but hey, you know what I mean? They out here. You feel me? Stay away from them children, man. We'll just keep it real on that level. You know, not good for none of us. You know, not good for society. It's not good for your health, period. Enough said, family, you know what I mean? We give thanks, you know, Rastafari. Yes, I.